So I've been journaling for almost a year. I really have no idea what I was doing, just writing. And as I read it for the first time, I started seeing some things about myself and what the Lord was trying to show me. And I'm going to share my journal because I feel that other people can relate to it and understand that you're not alone. And we can grow together. On May 1st, 2025, at 11:04 a.m., I decided to reflect on my own desires to begin journaling. I've struggled with consistency in the past, partly due to my perfectionist tendencies. I hope that journaling can help me organize my thoughts and feelings. And I wonder if it might be a way to communicate with God. As I long to hear from Him, I had a friend encourage me to start this practice. And I've heard many people speak about the importance of journaling. Well, today started off reasonably well, I thought. Even though I didn't get out of bed until 7:30 a.m., I realized I need to wake up earlier to devote time to God's Word and prayer. But I find the prayer aspect particularly challenging. As I prepared for my day, I talked with a friend about putting together costumes for a runway show that one of our lead ladies in our church had planned for our church ladies brunch. And I wanted to focus on my spiritual time, but I also wanted to encourage my friend. I wanted to ensure her that she was valued. Her feelings matter a lot to me. And then there was another friend that texted me that same morning, and I wanted to respond to her as well, as she had given me a heartfelt card last night, and the letter inside was very sweet. I decided to put my own plans aside and focus on helping others with their priorities. I started my day in the office intending to organize my receipts in QuickBooks before attending the senior Bible study at 10:30 a.m. Doug also needed me to prepare some proposals which prompted me to begin sorting through the receipts while waiting for his input on what he needed. As I worked on the proposal, I started to feel irritated. Though I couldn't pinpoint the reason for my frustration, often I find it challenging to grasp exactly what Doug wants to include in the proposals. It feels like he expects me to read his mind, although he tries to provide visual aids. They don't clarify things for me. What I really need is a clear outline of his expectations for the context, and I often rely on AI to help me refine my writing. This morning, I rushed out the door, feeling irritated about missing my Bible study with our senior ladies. I knew it would only be an hour, but the thought of it made me frustrated. As I drove to the church, my irritation escalated into anger, especially during the chaotic four-way stop where many drivers failed to yield the right-of-way. Speeding. In my aggression, I thought about how poorly this could end if I continued down that path. I was involved in a car accident back in January of 2023. Totaled my truck and was without a vehicle for almost 2 years. At the same time, my brother called from prison. I wished that he would receive text messages so I could let him know that I was in a rush and I couldn't talk. Instead, I answered the call, but my irritation spilled over into the conversation, treating him with an attitude that I regretted later. I felt burdened by the responsibility of managing money that was supposed to be for his girlfriend in the Philippines. A relationship I have my reservations about. I often question how he could truly know someone he might not see for years and believe this was a selfish decision on his part. During our conversation, I cut straight to the point about the money in his account, bypassing any small talk and expressing my annoyance. Reflecting on my reaction later, I felt saddened for how I treated him. I wanted to justify my anger, but I couldn't find a solid reason for my reaction. I reached out to Doug, apologizing for my rudeness earlier, but then I spiraled into self-pity. I struggled with feeling of lack self-control, wishing I could harness my emotions better. The negative self-talk consumed me, leaving me disappointed in my self-image and abilities. That's where I was at that moment. But I'm starting to see that God is using even those moments to help me to grow. Thanks for listening.